dare looking the best. Feel the get up in your chest while I soak up my success. Getting tokens for your stress. I be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage. Acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, what you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down. The best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna...
It was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Chargers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Fields passing on the first play from scrimmage. Going out wide, finds Chubb. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. Brandon, watching their tape from last week and saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. We're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
To throw is Fields. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown, Detroit! Jamison Williams, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They started on the ground with Eckler, and he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Mike Hughes. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He can have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. Trying to find Jameson Williams, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
They had a great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Mitchell. Touchdown. James Mitchell from 10 yards out. And the Lions are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Chargers first down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. On 2nd down, Eckler. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
A loss of 5. It's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert going deep here for Allen. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Touchdown, Detroit! Jameson Williams. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
Lions 21. Chargers nothing. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
A gain there of 21 yards.
And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
60
Running on first down, Eckler. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now it's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 42. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 13. At the Lions' 46-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That is caught. It's Williams. Touchdown, Chargers.
Well, since we don't have a rooting interest in this one, neither one of us wanted to see this one get out of hand too early. Here we are in the first quarter. That was an important response for them to score already down 21.
Extra point splits the uprights, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as Raymond will elect not to bring it out. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
Fields. Flush to his right. He's airing it out for Williams. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. kicks away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he whips that one incomplete there.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
From the gun, Herbert on third down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Allen, the man in motion right. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. The Chargers come in search of win number 9 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know how to play the game. You start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap. Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Here comes Khalif Raymond from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've seen their 21-0 advantage cut to just 7, so time to go back to work here, 1st and 10. And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you. Keep it to short gain.
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. On play action, Fields being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Fields now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And in for the Lions, touchdown. James Mitchell, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead now up to 14.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction? And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
It's a gain of 8. And the Chargers.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. Afitu Melifonwu up to make the tackle there. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Chargers.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Herbert off of play action. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Herbert able to get this one to Eckler out of the backfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Up the middle with Eckler. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Facing this big first half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They snap it to Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Herbert operating from the red zone. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
In motion right comes Allen. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Herbert. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Herbert. His throw caught at about the 5. Touchdown. Busted upward from 17 yards out. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. That's out to Chubb, complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Dancing to his left. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has it.
Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on second and long. Herbert working the middle here. That's complete to Everett, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
They finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stuff. So the interception setting up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Rosa's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
That's another Chargers first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Finding a safety valve here, that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
more yards.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Afitu Melifonwu. 30, the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Rosas to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Lions 45, Chargers 24. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Tracy Walker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
Now, the PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he'll find Everett there, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
1 yard gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Herbert. He gets this out to Spiller. Room here to run. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 13-yard line. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. Touchdown, Chargers! Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers get a bit closer. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. Here's Raymond bringing it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw taken in by Chark. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Play action. It's Fields. And pass caught. It's Williams. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 22-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll buy some time right. Finding Williams once more, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Buying time to his left. Fields, you know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise them with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a 1st down. Gotta love that efficiency.
Off play action, Fields. Escaping the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 6. And in for the Lions, touchdown. DJ Chark from 8 yards out. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get over to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
That one to the sideline and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Herbert. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. We've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Herbert throwing again. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards. To the air again, Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that.
Touchdown! Jamison Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Chargers, 31. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Play action. It's Herbert. This is swung out to Eckler. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD? That's
a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Herbert back to the air. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Going to throw on third down with Herbert. Quick slant complete to Keenan Allen. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
It's fourth down.
Fourth down for Herbert. Desperation time. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. Touchdown, Detroit! DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory. Rosas good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds. He's got a man complete. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure is good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and said,
Herbert has it knocked free.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. 2nd down at 5. One play action. Fields. And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
And the Lions first down.
That's once again complete to Chark. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Chubb will get the call running left. And it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. That one looks like he'll throw here. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. One last throw here for Herbert. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-4.
Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Know when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other. Ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up like a fourth and one, we sneaky when we slide. No, we slide. Yellow offense.